Well, good gravy. It's Dragon Quest 5, Part 2. I'm Jeff. I'm a ghost. And this other guy's Jeff. He's not a ghost.
Currently alive. Yeah.
So they say. I can't confirm nor deny.
That's
But
the rumor, but it is unsubstantiated at this time.
we're gonna meet some fairies. We're gonna meet a prince. We're gonna meet some demons, and we're gonna go on an adventure with our dad, who has a wonderful mustache. So I think we should just get at it.
Nice. That's a pretty classic dad thing to have, you know.
Yeah, he's powerful. It's a powerful mustache, and hey, we'll see. So let's do this.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So whether in tiny or the official art, that dad stash really comes through. He tells us not to go off on our own, and we're not going to. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, no, that's always whenever I'm playing an RPG, I always hope that just stuff's gonna be pretty regular and no one's gonna go fucking go on a madcap adventure.
Yeah. So we
Like
see like
yeah.
kind of I don't know, but how's this shake out? We're a little guy and we see a big guy dressed exactly like us.
Hmm. Well, the first thing I would probably do is give him a gold orb that I've got.
Now, you didn't see this, but a ghost gave us that orb, so it's kind of a ghost orb.
Huh.
Yeah,
Ghost
I
orbs are
wouldn't.
one of the best kinds of orbs.
Yeah, except this one's not just a weird lens flare issue. It was a tangible orb.
Sure, yeah.
We're just handing it over. So we're a child, and we got a weird little critter, so we're going to the bar.
I mean, it's medieval times, therefore, you're probably old enough to own property and such, and definitely drink.
I, I suppose. We're best known by the guard as just the kid who likes caves. So when we first started, our dad's friend Sancho, he was telling us, things are going a little bit kooky in the house, and if we wander about town, there's more people with some chicanery going on, and it turns out the semi-translucent lady is the cause of this. And for some reason, who can say, we're able to see her.
Huh.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that
she hangs out in our basement.
sounds like a ghost problem right there. Oh, she's in your basement. All right.
Yeah. Just living downstairs.
Okay.
And she's honest. She says it was me causing trouble. I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of long con going on with this
I
little
feel
too
like
honest ghost.
she's awfully quick to sling accusations around. I mean, what does she know? What does being a ghost inform her of exactly? Probably not a lot. Probably doesn't
Uh,
know anything.
I can speak personally. Being a ghost has taught me um, about just how disheartening work is. Overall,
Yeah.
that's what I've learned. The
So I'm
limits of my
noticing. Yeah.
corporeal form. That one too.
Noticing there was a bunch of stairs, magic stairs, in your basement there.
Yeah. Well, she used her fairy powers to just kind of magic them up,
Okay.
to take us to the Fairy Queen. Which, if you know your lore and poetry and histories and whatnot, it's always safe to go off alone with fairies and meet their queen, right? Nothing bad happens.
Yeah, nothing at all. In fact, I would go so far as to say even that like probably gonna want to make some deals with the fairies, particularly the Queen of the Fairies. Again, nothing bad, not a single bad thing.
No, we're
Just
gonna get a doodad for them. We have this fairy traipsing along with us. Everything's gonna work out just fine.
yeah, and that's another thing you like to see at the beginning of any role game adventure is just kind of some normal stuff is going on, and maybe it's a little weird. You got to figure it out, but then you figure it out and it's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
This is part of
nice.
the beginning preamble, where we this it's I'd honestly say like the first hour of this game truly is kind of a cutscene that you're semi-playable. Like you get little bits and pieces. Like we actually, we went to a haunted mansion last time, and we got our ghost orb. This time, then we had cutscenes before and after that. Now we're gonna go do odd jobs for fairies. We'll get more cutscenes. Lots of kind of that.
All right. So in terms of like an RPG, we're basically it's the morning of the harvest festival, and everything's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting stuff is gonna happen that we look forward to. It's just all good. All right. Yeah.
Also, callback. We are a dumb, illiterate child. Anytime we go to read the bookshelves, there's usually something about how we can't read, we can't make out these words. There's no pictures. So also bad parenting is kind of a thing because mom is gone and dad's constantly not paying attention and just letting our dumb little self just go wandering.
Well, and again, it's the medieval era, so like, why would you even bother teaching your kids to read? They're probably not going to make it to like, I don't know, old enough to till a field or whatever thing.
Well, we haven't had it confirmed yet. See, in the very, very beginning, we were born in a castle, and we do ask our dad after a dream about a castle, and he's like, "What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here." So we may or may not be secret royalty. Who can say?
Probably not. It's just statistically, it's probably the least likely thing.
I would like to point out we were just talking to a skeleton in a hot tub.
Yeah, well, where else would a skeleton be?
Hanging out with the fairies. So again, we followed a fairy to an enchanted realm. We agreed to do a task for the queen. There was an animated skeleton in a hot tub that was talking to us. Everything's on the up and up.
Yeah. These guys suck.
Yeah, they are, they get gross. They like to do the old, I'm going to swing my arms like this and spit all over you. Not so much for them. But we're over-leveled, and they're weak, so it all evens out. Yeah, the sign's kind of useless to us because we're illiterate.
All it would do is, tell you not to do something. And who needs that, really?
I mean, it doesn't matter what the sign says because we can just do whatever we want in the cave now, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, you're free. Do whatever pleases you.
Well, we're just gonna loot and pillage. We're gonna talk to the MacGuffin guys that are living in here.
Love a good MacGuffin.
Yeah. So Dwight's the guy we want to go to. He, I wouldn't say he's the antagonist, but he's the thief that we're chasing after.
Okay, maybe he's kind of a dick.
Maybe yes, maybe no. I mean, we'll see when we get there. He's got a pretty sweet fortress he's hanging out in.
I feel like that is kind of a leg up that he's got there. Like,
well,
you may have been born in a castle, but do you have a fortress? I don't know that you have a fortress.
No, we live in our dad's friend's second level loft, and we play in the basement where the fairies hang out. So, I'd say anybody with any, house that's just theirs has it above us. Let alone some sort of fantasy setting fairy realm fortress.
It's true, and also if you're in the basement hanging out with
I just want to point out the ferrets are farting.
Sweet.
Yeah, just farting ferrets. I'm sorry. Fairy basement.
Yeah, if you're hanging out in the basement talking to the fairies all day, your mom's gone, your dad's not around. Nothing. No one's calling CPS because it's medieval times.
Yeah, that's not a thing. So we found a book about picking locks, and we're illiterate, but apparently our desire to do crime is so powerful, we just literally absorb the book. And now we can pick locks. Yeah.
Osmosis.
So the fairies have turned us into a little criminal?
I mean, if somebody wanted you to not be a criminal, there were ample opportunities.
Yeah, they could have told us to stay home. They could have given us a coloring book. Um, could have said like, "Hey, go play with your cat." But they took us to a fantasy realm, and they've given us a quest. They had us go rob everything from a cave. I mean, mm.
Kind of feel like, you're sort of a self-starter here. That's what's up.
All right, so Dwight's relative has told us to, straighten him out, which just means we're gonna punch him real good.
Yeah, just wreck Dwight. Is that a hyena,
It's
by the way?
no, it's a saber cat.
Okay.
I mean, you could call it a hyena if you need to. Yeah, the pictures, these guys are gross. It's just
Mental picture.
little, it's just drooly plant bug jugs.
Noticing that this guy here has a lot of creatures that want to lick him.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then we got the huggers here. The hug ball and the hug wizard.
The hug
I'll say,
lords.
yeah, touching going on. So
Just kind of curious.
Yeah, if we didn't get our lockpick book, we couldn't come in. There's minor ice physics, so we don't slide the full length of the screen, but we do kind of shimmy just enough to make it a little bit fun.
Oh, it's like a little puzzle.
Yeah. Well, this is puzzle. They are pretty decent, and in the slidey ice rooms, I don't think they have encounters on, or they at least minimize the rate. So you're not just dealing with that and getting tossed around like in those Breath of Fire puzzles at the end game.
Eh.
I don't know if you remember those. That was the ones where they had the tiles that would spin the screen around to disorient you, and you had encounters.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It was not the most fun. So there's Dwight. We're gonna get to him eventually. Just gotta slip and skate around, Dwight. Just working on that. Hang on, doing a think.
I'm gonna slide around here for a while, Dwight.
Yeah, I'm going to point out and brag. My editing was very minor in here. Mostly remembered it all.
All right.
All right, so here's Dwight. Not much to him. He's got a sweet hatchet. I like that.
Yeah. Hatchet, pretty solid mask he's got going on there.
And
he's like a superhero who was just murdered.
He's just we're too strong. We got a boomerang. We're over leveled. Trouble's brewing. Now his boss is here, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh no.
Would you have thought that the Winter Queen was secretly a monster?
I myself would not have thought that. I would have probably been like trusting the Winter Queen, and then that's on me.
Eat her Turkish delight, get in her sleigh.
Yeah. Like it wasn't a thing.
Help her shave a lion. What else happens in that book?
I'm usually down to shave a lion anyway, just regularly, so I would have just hook, line, and sinker is what I'm trying to get at here.
I mean, it's kind of like when you eat a horse or a shark and you gain their power. You shave a lion and, you're the superhero, right?
Yeah. Then it becomes your origin story.
So Honey is not over-leveled. She's just really getting the business handed to her, but thankfully we have spells we shouldn't have, so she's fine. And we're just going to keep unleashing some whirlwinds.
Huh. See, I would have gone with maybe a fire spell of some kind.
Yeah,
but
you'd
I do
think.
not know the realm of Dragon Quest nearly as well.
Well, we don't really get those. We get the wind stuff. There's people later on that have the better spells.
There you go.
All right, so Dwight's okay. He cheeses it. We get another boomerang. We can't dual wield boomerangs, sadly. But hey, we got the MacGuffin.
I consider that a limitation of this game. That you should be able to just double fist boomerangs, huck them at people, or just
Yeah,
at whatever. Just huck them at whatever you want, really.
yeah. I mean, I would definitely call that a failing of Dragon Quest XI, where you can dual wield a whole lot of stuff, but you can't dual wield boomerangs. I would definitely like to just see some sort of character that is solely based around just strapping boomerangs to themselves and just hucking them as hard as they can.
Yeah, they've got what do you call it? A bandolier.
Yeah, bandolier boomerangs. Boomdelier? Boomdelier.
Boomdelier. Yeah.
Like a Captain Boomerang that's even more ridiculous.
Damn.
I sure hope there's no more trouble. I sure hope the snow goes away. I sure hope this MacGuffin works. We're never gonna come back here again, right? We're just this is it, right? A one and done. Chop chop.
Yep. And then it's just over. You can go home.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty short game, you know. I'm sure that once, maybe the Queen of the Fairies, you know, she's our mom or she knows where our mom is, so just Dad'll be happy. Everything's said. It'll be over.
Yeah, that checks out.
That's not how it's gonna work.
Probably not. How
It's not. Work. No, we've got a whole lot left. We gotta.
Damn.
Yeah. We still have to meet the Prince of the Kingdom. Gotta hang out with him. Deal with what's going on there.
I feel like that's gonna be kind of a letdown after you meet the Queen of the Fairies.
Well, you know, I suppose so, because we are going to get a present for finding the MacGuffin. What do you think she's going to give us?
A gun. Give you a revolver.
A revolver. I mean, that would be nice, but no. There is thinking on it. No, there's no firearms. So that's not it.
Okay.
All right. So firearms are out.
I noticed that she's telling you to come back when you're a little older for a reward of some kind. Oh, a branch. What the crap? So I don't know if she was like saying she's gonna get down with you.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, but this is the Dragon Quest where you know adult situations happen. We get married and we have 2 children.
Damn.
We have a choice of 3 different people that could be our wife.
I mean, I'm noticing some sick skills on this flute right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of just saying, you know.
So you want to try and romance the fairy queen, is what you're telling me?
I don't know. This is your show.
I mean, yeah, I suppose, but you know, I haven't gotten up to, you know, the wedding yet. Who's to say who's, you know, going to be the bride?
It's true. The strands of fate could take you in any direction.
We don't even know who the brides are yet. Yeah.
Right.
You know,
but it appears
we're just home. We're just home.
Oh.
We're just back home.
Was it all a dream?
No, look, there's a little pedal.
Oh.
That's disappeared. So I mean, yeah, maybe.
All right. Could be a hallucination now. Never gonna be able to prove it.
Where you been? You were just in the basement for so long. Your dad left you.
Also, Sancho is the Frito Bandito or something.
Yeah, he's
not 1,000% comfortable with this localization.
Yeah, his words are interesting. So he's a good guy though. You know, we're gonna look. He makes good choices. All right. He's a solid guy. His localization, a little.
Just because he wants 5 bags of crunchy, delicious Frito corn chips.
Just nice little Frito pie. Yeah.
He'd be fine with that.
See, that's the joy of us being old. We can both just be walking around, giggling to ourselves, and you know, we're just thinking of the old Frito Bandito jingle.
The old Frito Bandito. Wants those Fritos, you know.
I
noticing
mean,
Sancho's self-control in that regard. Who is this? Is this your dad?
that's her dad,
Okay.
Pancras.
All right.
So he's got a big sword. He's got a big stash. Got a lot of hair. You know.
Get that.
Didn't.
Get that sysadmin who's former military kind of walk to him.
Hmm. Hmm.
Get that stride.
I mean, he's definitely like a warrior king of some sort.
Little action figure stride.
I mean, we're with him for a while, so he's got a decent amount of animation frames, but you know,
Yeah.
he's not going to be here forever, so they don't need to go too crazy with it. So I think that's it's playing into kind of the action Hank role he's got going on. Do you ever just go down to the river and think about what the future is going to hold for your kingdom? Do you ever just do that?
All the time. Just stare off into
It's Charles,
at
right?
the Charles. Yeah. Other than Dark Souls, whenever I, have the chance to leave my character somewhere, I usually leave them. Dark Souls 2, I leave them standing in Majula, just sort of staring out at the sea.
just just think about, you're just some weird Massachusetts longshoremen just, having an existential crisis.
You see it a lot. It's
Yeah.
probably one of the leading causes.
I mean, I didn't see it so much when I lived with you in Mass, but definitely when I was in New England, I encountered many a longshoreman and marine industry associate.
Yeah, and they'll just go right out there and just kind of stare at the damn ocean and just
Stare at the ocean, pass out on a table at a bar, pass out on the bar,
Yes.
tell you
Well, it's
about
'cause-
their relatives that, were drowned when a boat capsized.
Yeah, well, it's because you see things when you stare at the ocean that you can't really forget about, and so a lot of drinking happens.
The most of the stories tended to come out when your local networks would be showing that George Clooney fishing movie. Was that Perfect Storm? Title
Why
of
it's
that?
no less film than The Perfect Storm. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Remember it. Yeah, when that one comes on, oh man, all the salty fishermen or wannabe fishermen, they got a boat story to tell you.
Yeah, they're like telling you about the Andrea Gale, and you wish they would tell you about the Andrea Shut Up. They don't.
I mean, sometimes you can get a drink out of it if you listen to them.
It's true. Yeah. They'll usually make them go round and round, as it were.
Just
Which is
gotta
nice.
gotta kind of weigh it out. All right, so Dad's talking to the king. He tells us to go have a walk, see, talk to Harry. That's the prince that we got to deal with. People don't like Harry.
I believe it. I don't know his deal, but I have no trouble believing.
I mean, he's basically your Trunks from Dragon Ball, but with green hair.
No, I
Is
don't
that-
really know from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's funny. So hey, here's Harry. Yeah, you if you don't know what to do, you're kind of stuck. Yep, here's our but thou must. Have to be the lackey.
Oh.
Can't get out of it.
Ah,
There are some times that you can say no and they'll just ignore you and go on. This is not one. We have to just agree to being the lackey. I know.
especially because of his garbage little page boy. No, it's fine.
No.
It's a fine little page boy, to be honest. I've seen worse.
Yeah. So he pulls his trick on us. Oh geez. So we're gonna go talk to his mother-in-law and his stepbrother Wilbur. So Mom really wants Wilbur to be the next king, even though Harry's next in line. That's just gonna die on the vine. Nothing will happen, right?
There's probably nothing that's going to come out of that.
Nothing to it. Just they'll be good brothers, and that's about it. All right, so once again, somebody makes mention of your dad being from a castle. I'm gonna say we're royalty. I got a hunch.
I don't know.
Well, can't go into the king's chambers. We can go up to the roof. You know, great job. I'm sure a guard that falls asleep on duty won't have any trouble, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's
They just
just
let
slow,
you get away with that.
yeah, just take a nice nap. We'll slowly make our way back to Harry, see what's going on.
Yeah, take a snooze, bruh.
Yeah. I mean, you're up on the roof, right? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, I feel like somebody else would see a dragon, before it would get to you. So, good enough there.
Yeah.
So even though we can pick locks, we can't pick that lock. Yeah. Keeping the treasures from us. Children getting kidnapped. So we got a rumors of children being kidnapped. We got a new queen who hangs out with unsavory characters. We got a not of the king's line son necessarily. Maybe he's the king's son. I don't know about Wilbur, but somebody that's not of the original king and queen that's in line. Sounds to me like we're gonna have a caper shaping up.
It does start to appear that way a little bit. I was kind of figuring that you just kind of run a couple errands and then get on with your shit, but
Yeah, maybe play hopscotch or something.
Yeah, play a little hopscotch.
Oh.
But I'm starting to think a caper.
All right, so hey, we got to find our dad, standing right outside Harry's room. So, unfortunately, Harry doesn't like our dad either. So he's gonna send us back in to try and smooth things over.
What the hell?
It'll go fine. It'll go fine.
Noticing that Harry appears to be a punk.
Yeah, I'd say it's about right. He's got his fancy little cape there. Dumb haircut. Once again, chest is still empty. Where did Harry go? Yeah, so thankfully, if you know what's going on, you can just get through Harry's staircase. Otherwise, I believe you have to walk around and there's somebody that tells you about it. Oh no. We got kidnappers.
What? Look out.
Harry with an H. A H.
Even two H's. Harry.
So conveniently, there's a little raft hanging outside the castle, and yeah, Harry's out of here.
Oh.
Yeah. And we're just
All right.
standing here while all this is happening. We're just just terrified by witnessing a kidnapping.
I mean, you're but a humble lackey.
I believe we're 6. For context, I believe we are supposed to be about 6 years old.
Yes, but again, also humble lackey.
Mm.
Just kind of. What are you supposed to do, right? You're a dog's body.
We went to our angry dad, and he's gonna handle it.
Yeah.
Rescue the prince before he's missed. See the joke there, right? Nobody likes the prince, so nobody's gonna miss him.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, Harry's rather rude.
Yeah, I'm noticing that he was a twerp.
A little bit.
Anyway.
Yeah, we're not in so much of a rush. We have time to do some shopping. Get equipped for this. It's gonna be a bit of a dungeon crawl to get him back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's fine.
Run a couple errands.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if we're gonna go rescue somebody, we got to make sure we got everything we need, don't we?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of what I did with my most recent. Like I finally did a New Vegas run where I did all the
Hmm.
DLC and everything, and yeah, like the when it's not your first time through, suddenly you're not really in as much of a hurry.
Hmm.
You're like, yeah, there's a guy who shot me and left me for dead, and sooner or later I'm gonna go track him down.
I first played that on a 360 and managed to accidentally on purpose get a whole bunch of out of bounds geometry breaking stuff happened and
Huh.
and ended up in Vegas way before I was supposed to.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Kind of cool
It was fun. It was interesting. All right, so hey, onto our Harry romp. We got a whip now. A little bit better than our boomerang, whereas the boomerang can attack everything. The whip is limited to just groups of enemies, which, depending upon what's going on, doesn't matter. I think these bugs are oddly cute. I don't know.
though.
Little
Didn't
little
save them
goober
though.
eyes. I mean, you know, I don't need to save them. We got another picture, different color. Still gross. Still gross bug picture. Bug plant
Yeah,
picture.
disrespecting it right now.
So in classic style, we got a poison moat, a little bit of ways off from our cave. This one is not a terribly bad cave, but you can get looked around a little bit. In the corner of our screen, you can see there's a bit of a commotion going on. You know, it's probably just some people hanging out. Nothing
Yeah,
doing.
probably just the normal stuff going on in the cave.
Yeah,
Nothing to really worry about.
party planning, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you really want to like get down to planning a damn party, you're gonna want to do it in a place such as a cave where no one's gonna come and interrupt you.
Well, because see, I feel like it's when you go to view the location of the venue, you plan it in there because you're gonna party in
Yeah.
it. Right now, right? We got a little bar set up
Yeah.
going on, right? Why wouldn't you have a bar in a cave, have a party in a cave? It's not gonna be any neighbors there to tell you to calm down. Just these
No,
drunk guys.
they're just doing it, having themselves a time.
Hmm. Yeah. So these guys are I don't know, slavers, but they don't do anything to us, and we can't really do anything to them. I don't know, little odd.
Well, that is strange.
Yeah. We have some terracotta warriors. A little bit different than the ones I remember from history class, but sure.
Yeah. Well, these ones, get up and try to fight you. They don't do as good of a job.
Hmm. They're more literal than symbolic. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, but they also are about as useful, clearly, as real terracotta warriors in actually defending the tomb. Because I noticed that you just beat seven shades of long, stringy shit out of them.
I mean, I am way over leveled. Eyelasher, that guy. I kind of like him. I know he's supposed to be an enemy, but he reminds me of the biblically accurate descriptions of angels.
Yeah, yeah. Like
47 fleshy eyeballs.
did you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a book about this, about angels and kind of what they're about, and the biblically accurate stuff about them. That the angel Azrael, for example, has an enormous spherical head, because he's the angel of death, and he has on that head there is one eye for every living thing, and when someone dies, that eye closes and does not open again. So eventually, all of his eyes are going to be shut, and then check please, 'cause it's over.
Interesting. Now, what? So we do know that also, geez, Legionnaire, that guy just talking about eyeballs just falling out of you.
I think Legionnaire is a great. Whoever translated this clearly had a good amount of fun.
I like it. I also like his animation frames where when he's swinging that spear at you, that eyeball just flies all over the place. I don't know if he's gonna get another stab on us, but if he does, look for it. Nope, he's out of there. Sorry.
Maybe there'll be more. It's fine.
Got a big goopy eye. So does the book say though what happens were you to kind of stab one of those eyes?
It doesn't. My understanding is, I actually, you know what? I should probably go check that out. I have a feeling that if you did, you would die,
Mm.
just because, this is the embodiment of the will of the Almighty.
Okay, so but I'm just the tracking of what eye corresponds to what person. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right. Oh no, I think that you wouldn't die because of the eye stabbing. I think you would die because you attacked him and like he ain't.
Okay, gotcha. Just their voice turning you into mush. That old deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, you got to figure the size of that head because, like, I mean, even if it was just every current living, person, you're looking at 7 billion eyes,
Yeah.
or so. A lot of eyes.
Yeah. So hey, we just saw Dad, take on three guys real quick. And hey, now he's gonna join with us and help us fight, even though we're doing pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
All right,
you're kinda
got a whip.
fine.
We're swinging it. One of the great dad uh, mechanisms they built in is every time after battle, if you're injured, he will heal you.
Nice. Good job,
Yeah.
Dad.
And
Role
don't
playing
worry,
game.
we're using our wonderful raft to go on a treasure hunt. The monster munchies comes more into play later when we can recruit monsters to join and fight with us and be our
What?
friends. Yeah,
Can't
there's
fool me.
some.
That was a teapot.
No, we got the teapot last time. Actually, we got a teapot, we got a saucer, and we got cups. We got a matched set. It's pretty good.
Damn.
Look who
Not
it
ready for
is.
yourself all.
It's Harry.
Hi, Bob. Oh.
Yeah, so Dad's a Hulk. Look at that.
Damn.
I've kicked in a door when somebody got locked in their room before. And it took a couple kicks to really dial it in. I have not shoulder tackled the door just completely off the hinges though. I'm always gonna be impressed by that one.
Yeah, that's kind of a baller move.
Yeah, and then he kind of was fed up with the snotty prince and just slapped some sense into him.
Wouldn't you? I would.
Yeah.
Probably wreck his crap.
All right, so Dad's giving us orders. We can't deal with these guys. We just gotta cheese it with the little prince. And they even thought in, us trying to sneak in on the boat. Not happening. So we just make our great escape, and when you came in to the dungeon at the very first start, there's a door immediately to the left that looks like it is pointless. But if you remember that, hey, right now we don't have to double back all the way through the dungeon. We're just right at the exit.
Hey.
Yeah, no, pretty good. But hey, there's this guy.
Uh-oh.
So hey, incidentally, talking about angels, now we're gonna fight a bishop.
Hey. There you go. Religious theme.
Yeah, it just it keeps on coming. I mean, it's the hand of the heavenly bride after all.
It's true.
He's messing our cat up pretty bad, despite our levels. So we're not supposed to win this one. If you didn't already guess, this is this is one of the times where the overleveling kind of bites you in the bum because we're gonna have to just face tank a little bit to get through this.
Yeah, noticing you're on that Castlevania kind of thing with the whip.
Yeah, we're we can attack him all we want. We'll miss. We won't be affected. We'll get minor damage, but we're gonna lose this one.
I don't know. You're kind of wrecking him a bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just has infinite health.
Okay.
I haven't stuck with this long enough, but yeah, We're really
You
just
know,
hoping he's gonna make these, Grim Reaper sickle attacks on us to just end this.
I always kind of hated I understand that some games are gonna have fights that you're supposed to lose,
Hmm.
but I always hated it when there was just no way to win them at all.
Yeah, not so fun. I will give credit for 11. I started a replay because I like to eventually got to get back to it. I'm just kind of plotting things out. There is a very early battle that seems like you can't win it, and in fact you can, and there's an alternate bit of dialogue if you do.
Huh.
Lunar series also is another one where they had battles that seemed like you couldn't win. If you lose them, no penalty, but you can win them, and if you do, again, like alternate stuff.
There's a in a couple of the Souls games. There's those. I mean, obviously there's the Asylum Demon. And it's funny because if you beat him, what you're gonna get is a weapon you cannot possibly use. It's a good weapon, but there's just no way you're going to be able to swing it at that point.
Yeah.
And Demon Souls has something similar, and Sekiro does too. And what's funny is when you do New Game Plus, you absolutely will win that fight, and you'll wreck the guy. And it doesn't matter; same thing happens.
Yeah. Well, hey, Dad just wrecked these two henchmen, but turns out it was all for naught, because he's gonna cut our head off.
Huh.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what happens when Dad's told to take a dive.
You got Khan and Slan,
Yeah, the Knight and the Rook. Ha ha.
the Bebop and Rocksteady
Get
of this
it?
particular sewer. Oh, I do.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
It's not.
No, it's
It's
intellectual.
Pretty, okay, it's actually, yeah, it's pretty great.
I think what I appreciate the most about Khan, our knight friend, is that although he's like, vaguely human, he still just has hoof hands. So
Yeah.
just
We just gotta do the Shatner double axe handle to you.
yeah, I don't know, like, horses kicking people, I know, because it's just all of that leg muscle, it just really will mess you up, but I'm imagining just, the pointiness of the hoof and all, he should just be slapping you like Kenta Kobashi and just knocking you on your ass, right?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Just-
At least give your dad the chance for the fighting spirit sequence.
No, he's got none of that. He's running out here. Also, auditing breath. Yeah. All right, so hey, Dad officially tells us Mom's alive. Go find her. And he's incinerated. So
Dang.
yeah, we're 6. We're illiterate. We got a nice cat that hangs out with us.
That's
We
cool.
got a bratty prince that will inform us we're his lackey. Set him liberal. Our ball. This guy took our ghost orb.
Man, that's like that's like stealing someone's horse.
Yeah, well, he's shattered it. So yeah, goodbye ghost orb.
That's like shattering someone's horse.
I suppose. Yeah, so Dad's dead. We're kidnapped. Our poor cat's alone. What are we gonna do? Sad little cat meow.
Now the real game begins when you play a cat. Oh, no, probably not.
Oh my. Yeah, we become a slave, and we get a time skip of 10 years. So next time we're gonna learn about what happens life as a slave. But that's next time. So all right, we helped the fairies. We got a stick for that. Then we met a new friend who's kind of rude. He got kidnapped. Our dad got murdered. We got enslaved. Our cat's just loose in a temple. This is a bit of a downer.
Well, I would say, you got a stick, but you also got to have a front row seat at a pretty great little flute recital. So, it's not great, but there's always an upside to it. There's always a bright side to your dad getting murdered.
I guess yeah, we shouldn't overlook the power of music.
It's important to think of it like that.
So I guess all right. So keep it on that terms, right? The Fairy Queen. If she was in a band, what band would she be in?
Jethro Tull probably just because of the
Just to
flute
tell,
is
just
the one,
yeah, you're right. Aqualung. There you go. You got it.
right?
Well, I appreciate you stopping by, and
Yeah,
good gravy. There's so much
happy
more
to do it.
Dragon Quest, so I'll catch you soon. Oh my.
Yeah, I'll be around for more Dragon Questing.